ब्रह्मचर्यव्रती दण्डी सर्ववेदान्तपण्डिता श्रीमद्विवेकयोगी मां प्रचोदयतु सर्वदा. We have covered many of the thoughts of Swamiji on Karma Yoga, even though it is not complete or extensive or intensive even. Now I will conclude this particular topic for the time being, because again and again we will have to revert to Karma Yoga when we come to the other yogas also, with my favorite message of Swamiji: serve man, serve God. We have seen work is worship. So when we convert our work into worship, we are worshipping God Almighty. So through work, not going to the temple or rituals or anything like that, let us not be under the impression that we can worship God only in the temples. Now our corona has taught us. Now probably people like me who are aged may never be able to go to the temple again. If these restrictions are to continue, people about 65 should not go to the temple. Does that mean I will not worship God? No, not at all. We in India have got so many yogas which we can practice and convert them into worship of God. And people like us, we're ordinary human beings, work is a wonderful way. So through the work which we do, how we can worship God? So let us transform all our work into worship of God. So we have seen one particular sloka from Bhagavad Gita, Yat karoshi yadashnasi. So from morning till evening, so many little things we do. You know, there is a saying in Malayalam, we start with a few drops and it becomes a big river. Palatulli peruvellam. In that way, we should start to convert our small activities into a worship of God. Whether we are cooking, as ladies, mothers, we cook, we serve. So we can start from there. Our great rishis have given us the Panchamaha Yajna that everybody can practice, so that everything becomes an offer to the Vaishwanara, the supreme self, the cosmic self. So serve man. Why man? We have to serve our father, mother, brothers, sisters, husband, children, isn't it? So all of them, we can put a new definition on them. Put a capital. Husband, let it be a capital H. Wife, a capital W. Father, a capital F. So that we imprint on them this: for me, for the time being, as I am serving this person, he is my Lord and Master. I am not able to go to Guruvayur. I am not able to go to any other temple. What does it matter? He is present. He is omnipresent. He is present everywhere. So, whomsoever we serve, see, wonderful things our people have given us. No? Madhur Devo Bhava, Pitar Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. Whomsoever comes to our mind, Aditi Devo Bhava. Swamiji adds one more to that. Even a bad man comes to Mukha Devo Bhava, Swamiji says. A person whom you don't like, whom you may consider as a vagabond, you also consider him as a God. So serve man. So let our Karma Yoga be transformed into a service by which we shall make offering to the Lord through the person just in front of me. So serve man. And that service is because of my our mental and intellectual surrender to the Lord, I will convert it into an offering. So serve man, serve God. Sometimes I say, in this 4 words. All the yogas have been condensed by Swamiji. Serve man, it's karma yoga. All the service activities which we do, etc., etc., we can take it as a karma yoga. Serve God, we can consider it as worship of God Almighty. That comes under the realm of Bhakti Yoga. Serve man, serve God. To consider man as God, you need great in-depth knowledge of the whole creation. So then what happens? Man becomes God to you. You are implanting the idea of the omnipresence of God in you, so that anybody who comes in front of you, he becomes a God. So that becomes absolutely Jnana Yoga, seeing God everywhere. And then to make our mind control our selfish motivations and take anybody and everybody as God Almighty, we need that policeman, Raja Yoga. Unless we have self-control, unless our mind is under perfect control, we cannot understand this. So, serve man, serve God. Janaseva, Janardana Seva. Naraseva, Narayana Seva. That is how we should, after understanding the little bit of Karma Yoga, we have only peripheral knowledge of Karma Yoga now, not exactly as a deep science, we have not gone into it, but little thoughts by which we can make Vedanta practical in our life. Now for us, Vedanta is something which are there in the books. Oh, I can't understand, you are a Vedantist. Like that we leave it. It is not. Vedanta is, after all, what? You see God everywhere and make God part of your life, part of your thinking, part of your activity, part of your life itself. So for that, serve man, serve God is a very wonderful thing. So let us, Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi, like that let us keep in mind, serve God. Let us serve God by serving man, because we can't see God, isn't it? So the person who comes in front of us, we can consider him as God. So, Holy Mother Sharada Devi, she used to see God everywhere, Sri Ramakrishna. Even in the broomstick, Holy Mother, she is not very highly educated or nothing like that. But even in a broomstick, I was thinking how Mother had this sort of a understanding. Even a broomstick you should treat with respect, she says. The other day then I read somewhere, broomstick also is a form of Mahalakshmi. That is why how you should keep it, where you should keep it, how to use it. There is a science of using the broomstick in our Hindu tradition. I accidentally came upon that. So even a broomstick is a divine thing. The water we use, the vessels which we use, the Agni we use, the firewood which we use. For us now it is gas. From gas also where it's come from, fossil fuel only. So we have, by constant meditation and thinking, we have to transform our thinking into a spiritual culture. Everything we see, we try to spiritualize. As we find a flower blooming on the plant, a small ant carrying its food, so many beautiful things are there around us which we had no time to see. But once you become sensitive to your karma, your thinking, your meditations, they include all of them in that. So, Karma Yoga is not just a way of working. Karma Yoga is expanding our sphere of activities, comprehension of the universe, comprehension of all the different activities which are going on in the universe. A bud opening up into a flower, flower maturing into a fruit, fruit becoming a very sweet, edible one and offering itself to us. So, in that way, our whole vision of life can be changed by resorting to these early lessons on Karma Yoga. So, we will, from tomorrow, next class, we will take up the beauty of the grand Indian tradition of Bhakti Yoga.